Hi, everyone. We're already in week 13. This has been quite an eventful semester, and week 13 is looking like we're not going to be slowing down at all. For week 13, we're going to be doing the second pass of the evaluation phase of your training. You're going to think deeply about the training and what you've learned. I want you to evaluate how effective your trainings have been. How effective have the materials been that you have developed and implemented, and how has the training been received by those you've been training? For this class, it will be your classmates. How have we been receptive or learned or had training transfer from the training that you've been developing for Worldwide Wonders? We have another opportunity during week 13 to do a video presentation or a video discussion. You're going to take a look at the challenges that are facing those who are in training and development. There are a lot of them. Among some of the challenges that we're facing, we have multi-generations working in the same organization. There has been some research and up to 3 different generations working in the same organization on the same team. Many of the older folks are being supervised by younger folks. That's a problem for some of the older folks, and it could be a problem for some of the younger folks who are trying to supervise older folks. Diversity training, cross-cultural training, sexual harassment training. We've seen a lot in the news about sexual harassment. Now, it's not mandatory to provide sexual harassment training by federal law, but employers are finding they've got to have documented that they've done the training so that they can prove good faith efforts in trying to eliminate any of the potential for sexual harassment. What we'll be doing in this week is we'll be taking a look at the different challenges that are in the workplace, cross-cultural challenges. We're looking at a global economy, and so we have people who are going overseas, and they're called expatriates, and then they have to be repatriated back into the workforce when they come home. So you'll want to pay attention to that in the readings this week. It will give you some ideas for some of the discussion and the concepts that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be sharing with one another the different challenges that we see in the workplace as it relates to training and development. There will be a reflection discussion. So 2 discussions this week. The reflection discussion, I want you to remember, I want you to think back. I want you to identify your aha moments as we've talked about training and development. What are some of the important things that you've learned during this class so far? We want to be able to think deeply about that. We want to see how that has influenced us in the ADDIE model. How have the concepts that we've been learning influenced us in our training? How did that affect our implementation phase? And most importantly, how is that affecting us as we're in the evaluation phase? You will have a presentation due on your evaluation phase. That will be an analysis of the tools that you used, the reports that you used to validate the training transfer or how effective the training has been. So we've got a lot of work left to do in this week. I am excited for us to talk about the different challenges that we face and in training and development, and particularly how it affects those who are diverse in the workplace. Because if you take a look at the places that you're working, you will see a huge diversity in there. We've got multi-cultures. We have up to 3 generations. There's a lot of things going on in the workplace, and all of these have an impact on our training and development. How do we come up with the correct measures to make sure that the training transferred when we have so many different things to take a look at? So I'm excited to hear your thoughts. I'm excited to see your final presentation for this week on the evaluation phase, and I'm excited to see what you've learned. I am really excited to see what you are going to learn this week, and we will see you soon.